TV Independent is here at MTV Based unveiling of cast and crew for the new season of MTV Shuga. My name is Oyebola Olubumi. Stay with us, don't go anywhere.
Please join the conversations via social media. It is Twitter, of course, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. Please include the hashtag MTV Shuga Naija cast unveil, and as well as MTV Shuga Naija. That being said, so MTV Shuga is back in Nigeria for the fourth time. Before we introduce our first panelists, let's hear from Tope what we should expect from MTV Shuga season 4.
It's got a theme which we call choices, and we will see the stories this season and the young people in our stories making these choices by themselves. So the stories this season are character driven, and it's a reflection of what the lives of young people are. It's literally telling them the power is in your hands and you decide, what to do. You decide what is right or wrong. We present you with what life is, what it is, and then, they're literally at crossroads. And this is the biggest thing about this season, for young people to realize the power is in your hands to change your life, change the lives of your family, and then change the society in general. This is what we're most excited about as an experiment this season, based on research, and we're very confident that it's going to be an amazing thing.
Okay, very well said. Thank you so much, Tope. Inestimably, uncontrollably, giving all her efforts to the growth of MTV Shuga. She is the executive director for MTV Staying Alive Foundation, the executive producer for MTV Shuga. Ladies and gentlemen, a resounding applause for Georgia Arnold.
I'm Georgia Arnold, the Executive Director of the MTV Staying Alive Foundation, and our role with the foundation is to tell stories in order to save lives. And we do that through MTV Shuga. And I have to say, it's so good to be back here in Lagos again. I know you lot complain about the rain all the time, but for me it just feels like home. So I'm fine with the rain. It's really exciting to be here today because it's one of, as we go through the production of the show, revealing the cast is one of the great things that we do, and I love it. I love it because I think as we produce the show and we start to write the storylines, we really think hard about which characters should come back, which stories we still need to continue to tell, and the character arcs and what's going to happen, what's going to happen next. And I want to know as much as any of our viewers. And so I love this, but we get to actually talk about all of their stories. And I think for me, one of the most special things about being able to work with the MTV Shuga cast is I think all of our cast members know that we don't just hire them to act. We hire them as our ambassadors and as our advocates for the message of MTV Shuga. And that's really important because they're all influencers. They all have this enormous audience through social media. And it's through that, it's one of the ways that we're able to reach our audience and make an impact with young Nigerians across the country. And as Tope said in her film, MTV Shuga is about reflecting our audience's lives. We start telling the stories by listening to young people across the country and really understanding what their lives are, what they eat for breakfast, where they go to school, how they speak to their parents and their teachers and their friends, and the sort of things that they will do and the sort of things that they won't do. And it's all that knowledge and all of that research that we take into creating the storylines.
And if you ask that question to me on a personal level, I would say I'm also looking for new grounds, looking forward to new grounds that this new season of MTV Shuga will break, because it does seem like from one season to another, the bar keeps going up, and that isn't what you can say for a lot of content across the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bada. Bada Akintoye Johnson. The doctor himself. All right, so the floor is open to you, sir, Dr. Omalasa.
Thank you very much. I'm not the state coordinator, head of the Lagos Liaison Office of United Nations Population Fund. Incidentally, we have 5 offices in Nigeria. We have the Abuja office and 4 sub-offices. Lagos is one of the sub-offices, and we oversee the programming of UNFPA in the southwest of Nigeria. It's my pleasure to be here today. Incidentally, we have been partnering with MTV Shuga for quite a while, and we are glad to be part of this season. Incidentally, United Nations Population Fund is the UN agency for reproductive health and rights. MTV Shuga is a very well-watched, if I may put it that way, media. And we're always looking for opportunity to reach, especially the youth, in more innovative ways. Instead of just restricting our intervention to what the health facilities can provide, for instance, we're exploring other avenues to pass across to the youth useful information for their health, for their well-being, and for rounded development, so to say. And the platform that MTV Shuga offers, it's a formidable one, and I think it's a very useful partnership for us. Apart from that, we do know that youth are a special class of people. They have stopped the present generation from telling them that, or the outgoing generation from telling them that youths are the leaders of tomorrow. They are saying now that youths are the leaders of today, and they want to take it by force. And rightfully so. We believe that it's not just enough to program for them. As a matter of fact, we are also entering into partnership with the youths. And we are listening to them. We are seeing what better ways are there to program for them. We are even inviting them to join in the programming for themselves. And that's why it's a useful partnership that we have with MTV Shuga. It offers a wonderful medium, to showcase, what UN especially is thinking about the youths and how we can get this across to them. Thank you.
Attract top acting talents to take roles in the show, but also prides itself in finding new talent and giving them a platform to launch from. As usual, part of that process was the open public auditions that were held in April. For those of us that are here, great. We saw over 1,100 people who took their chance to impress the judges and secure a spot in the show. Have a look at this.
Boys and girls, today's about to be a big day. Welcome to the MTV Shuga Naija auditions right here in Lagos. So today's somebody's dreams about to come through. It's going to be filled up with young persons about to get that chance to become the next superstar. So if you're ready, welcome to MTV Shuga Naija auditions. MTV Shuga Naija audition. When I go in there, I'm going to give you my all. I don't really have any strategy. I'll just go in there and do myself. I'll do my thing and deliver like a monster. I'm so glad that you guys decided to do this. Here we are at the audition. We are telling you can happen. We just want to support you. Tell us when you have to know. I mean, the people are auditioning. Basically, the auditioning for MTV. I've been through that process. And it was awesome. Assistance. It's a very good thing that a lot of people have also taking the opportunity to come and see for themselves if they can take their pilot to the next level. MTV Shuga starts with young people and ends with young people. We've seen some fantastic auditions already. There's been a huge turnout, as there always is for our public auditions, so we're feeling very excited and hopeful for viewers and news fans to the screens this season. First of all, it's been a great day. Shout out to everybody that came out to audition. Well, it's been a great day. See the auditions right here in Lagos. It's been a great one for me, the crew, the whole class, the incoming cast, the
Let's pay close attention to the screen. Wow.
This season of MTV Shuga Naija, this is the fourth season, so we're calling it MTV Shuga Naija 4. We are working towards making it a big upgrade from all the Shuga Naijas we've seen before in terms of connectivity, reaching the people who are within this age range, the ages of 15 to 24, and even their parents, and beyond. We're looking at more focus on the messaging and, connecting that through the real stories that we're building this season.
Anybody say you do something where you want to, want to say they give you something or anything at all, like say you go enter trouble with to talk. Wrong. No answer them, wrong content here.
The best way to reach people or connect people or talk to them is if you mirror who they are, they're able to recognize themselves, within your show, within your story, and that's what we have been doing and what we're even putting a bigger focus on in this new season of MTV Shuga Naija. So the cast of MTV Shuga Naija 4, as we've seen in seasons before, is going to continue to be diverse. We still have people from northern Nigeria, including we have people from the Igbo ethnic group, we still have the Yorubas, so we have a healthy blend. We have people from the Niger Delta. So, like I said earlier, it's all about people seeing themselves in the show and connecting with their situation.
You just tell me about it.
Driving road. What's that?
Yes, now. Guaranteed. Nothing like pregnancy. What's it? You will stop that.
Coming up when having sex won't stop you from getting pregnant. MTV Shuga is that show that cares about your life and not just entertaining you. It cares about helping you make better decisions concerning sexual partners, concerning your health, teenage pregnancies, preventing HIV and AIDS, planning your family, making the right decisions in life as young people and as their parents or as their caregivers, being non-judgmental, embracing diversity. These are some of the messaging points within MTV Shuga, where MTV is way beyond just a drama show, but a show that leaves you life changed.
So you actually don't mind reading about sex? About sex?
No. You should learn everything you can about it.
What I like most about working on Shuga is the fact that it avails me an opportunity to change the world. I often call myself a filmmaker for change, and this is because I I believe that entertainment should not just be entertainment, but should also change. We have loads of issues in the world. We have plenty problems, and while we're laughing, while we're being entertained, it is good to talk about them. It is good to look for ways around it. It benefits everyone.
Because I slept with him.
Just for the lovers of Malade Memorial and the lead characters from last season, you will be seeing them again this season. You will be seeing more of Malade Memorial School and what the young people are up to. That's the much I will tell you. If you want to learn more, watch the show.
The question is over to you. I'd like to know what are you expecting the most from this season?
I was just talking to the EP about that. What I love about this season is it has a whole brand new look. The energy level is pretty different. It's way more layered. We get to know more about the characters. We get to go home with them. We get to see how the journeys eventually end, because I think some of the characters that come from the last season finally have resting points for the character arc. So there's a lot to look for, and you're also going to get to see a part of Lagos we have not really touched.
How do you feel to be returning to the new season, and what impact has the TV drama made to your career and your fan base?
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I feel very elated. I feel very excited to be returning. I had gotten to a point in my Shuga journey where, like, if they didn't call me back last season, I probably would have been upset. But I had gotten to a point in my Shuga journey where, like, even if they didn't call me back, Shuga don't try. You know, that kind of thing. Like, so, you know, when they let me know that I was also going to be in this season, and when I actually found out what my character was getting up to, I was even more excited. I can't really wait for you guys to see it. Shuga has basically documented my growth as an actor. It's almost like as if it's my CV, and it shows you where I started, you know, from 2012, 2013, in the first season till now. I have grown as an actor, and it's also, there's also a lot of life lessons in my journey. You know, the problems that I was facing as Toby at that point in time, you know, I thought the world was about to end. Now, even in real life, you know, it doesn't get any easier. As you grow, you kind of like have different challenges that you have to face, and that has what Toby has also, you know, gone through, and that's what I'm also showing viewers. If I'm showing people, if people are making sexual choices or making life choices or talking about speaking up or not deciding not to speak up when something like rape comes up, and they think about the character that I brought to life, and because of that, they make good decisions. And I feel like my job is done as an actor and as a human being. So shout out to Shuga, shout out to, you know, the platform for putting me on.
Very well said. I'd like to know, how do you feel to be returning to the new season, and what impact has the TV drama had on your personal career and, as a matter of fact, your fan base?
My name is Adebukola Aladfopo, and I play the character Fire in MTV Shuga. So for me, the first time I heard that I was coming back, I heard it unofficially, and I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. I was really excited because Shuga for me is a movement. Shuga touches lives. Shuga. The reason why I started acting in the first place was because I wanted to be part of a movement. I wanted to be part of someone's life, a change in someone's life, tell a message, pass a message across, and make people want to live a better life. And Shuga is one of those, a very big one. So I was, first of all, very excited when I got into the first season. Then hearing that my story continues, Far's story continues, I was eager to know how, what she was going to go through. And then when I don't want to give too much away, but when I found out that it's a journey after coming out to tell a rape story, because in real life, a lot of people come out and tell a rape story, and you don't know what they go through. You don't know how they're having to deal with it. A lot of people from outside just send them prayers. But Far's character shows the story after the rape issue, and it's amazing. From the first season, a lot of people reach out to me, my DM, social media, emails, anywhere they can reach out to me, telling me that they've gone through something like that they really love the fact that I told a story like that, I've impacted their life, I've changed their life, and that for me is amazing. That for me is a blessing. And to know that this story continues and a lot more people are going to watch it and a lot more people are going to be touched is just amazing for me.
Very well said. Thank you so much, Nicole. I know. Yeah, so, yeah, cool. Yes, can you help me? I don't look what's in front of the cameras. You see my shadow moving up and down the cameras. So, please, we'd like to know, how do you feel returning to the new season and the impact this TV drama has had on your personal career and, as a matter of fact, your fan base?
I played the character Mahmoud. When I got a call that I'm coming back, I was so happy because I feel Shuga is a platform for me to actually correct some negativities in our society. I'm from the north, Kano. We have a lot of issues. The borders are around miscommunication, gap in communication between couple, and so many negativities. You understand, a woman has no any right to speak out, to make a decision about her life, her reproductive health. So I just feel it's a platform for me to come out again and speak out. Personally, I had a lot of commendations, pouring in comments. People have been pouring in comments about my performance because it's something that a lot of people are looking out for, especially in the north. A lot of people don't have a mouthpiece, so Shuga was a mouthpiece. We were able to tell a lot of stories, unveil a lot of things that are hidden. So I'm so happy and excited.
Okay, thank you so much. Your has this drama series, impacted in your personal career and obviously your fan base.
Hello everybody, my name is Abayo. I play the character Isindi on MTV Shuga. I felt, well, just like the other person, I felt really happy when I got the call that I was coming back. I mean, we were really happy anyway. Shuga is a religion, it's a way of life. It's, if you're on Shuga and your way of life doesn't change, then something is wrong, I think. I just think that people are acting, it's an acting school on its own. The directors, and this is not because they're here, I'm not patronizing them, trust me. The directors in Shuga are something else. It's like, no matter how much of a good actor you think you are, if you get on Shuga, something will change. You can't go on another set and remain the same, because they will point out the nitty-gritty things you even not take to, take cognizance as an actor. They will point out to you and it's just really awesome being on Shuga, and my family is definitely has. Well, everybody, for me, before I came on Shuga, people knew me for something else before that was doing as a character Austin. But as soon as Shuga came, the next thing is Isindi. People don't remember my name. Isindi, that's how I think. So it's really awesome. And again, the character I play is, I love the character. It's a character almost everybody can relate to, because as a young man, we all facing, even not as a young man, as a human being, we're all facing, because it's simply torn between a lot of things, going to school, fending for the family, defending his sister, so he's torn between a lot of things, and he has a lot of funny love life as well that's just there. So he's torn between all these things, and human beings, we are all torn between different things, different factors are all militating against us in life. So it's basically about arranging them in priority. Okay, you want to do this first, then the next thing, and then the next thing. So basically, we get to see if in this journey, this season, is this still going to be that other person that was choosing other, that was going about things the wrong way, or is it going to choose the right path? So that's what we get to see this season, and really, it's been amazing being on Shuga, and thank you very much again for the platform. Thank you.
Ruby? Say the question again. Okay, so we would like to know, how do you feel returning to the new, coming back for the new season, and also we want to know how the TV drama has affected your personal career, and of course, your fan base.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruby Akubede, and MTV Shuga it's been an honor being on this platform, because I was really happy when I got the news that I would be returning for the new season, because it would give me more chance to give life to Frances as a character, and there's more backstory to the character, and playing Frances is really important to me because I'm able to be in the shoes of so many young girls like myself out there and being able to make a change through giving life to a character. And that is something that I'm really passionate about. Change with women and young girls. And concerning my fan base, it's been really awesome because I usually work almost everywhere, and someone as sponsors. Yes. It's really awesome that I'm able to be out there and have people look up to me, because I get people that send me messages, emails that watching me on Shuga as Frances has been really inspiring for them. We're trying to come out in our society where you don't even know what is going to come to you when you're trying to say what you've been through, like what Frances went through the last season. So it's really an honor for me to be on the platform. Thank you.
Wow. Every story I read, down to my role, there was always something to learn from it. There was a message that was going to be. To me, I'm an advocate of entertainment with strong message. And for someone like myself, one of the challenges I face in the society is always, there's so many wrongs. And how many of them are you going to come out and address? Today, I will come out and talk about rape. Tomorrow, I'm coming out to talk about gender-based violence. Like, there's just so much. But what Shuga has done is given a platform that addresses the bulk of what we face as teenagers, as young individuals in the society. So this is a platform I push, and with pushing it, I've communicated quite a lot to my audience, and it's feedback, because I say value is key for people. So this is a project that's going to add value to people's lives, and it is of value. So to everybody on the team, down to the producers are amazing, the directors are amazing, the DOP, everybody just spot on. So to the other characters, you guys have brought a lot of life into this project, and to everybody else that's been on it, really good one. I am honored. This one is in my CV to be MTV Shuga. They should say they didn't see me so much. Oh, it's okay, I was there. So thank you very much for bringing me on. Hopefully we get more mileage than we hope to in terms of adding value to people's lives. Thank you.
Tyrell, now I want to know how you feel being a part of this behavioral change campaign. What would you like our viewers to fundamentally work away with from this season of MTV Shuga Naija? And also, can you extensively elicit dates to the floor? How your journey from day one, because I remember you at the auditions. So how has the journey been from day one right to this very moment?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Taiwo Ola. I am a twin, yes. And it's a female. Very identical too. Please, first of all, would anyone tell you they are not excited to be on Shuga? Nobody. I am super excited. If there is another word for honor, please give it to me. I am super honored to be on this project. I have been watching MTV Shuga since the very beginning, Kenya. That's how I knew Lupita and all that. And I'm like, gosh, this is a series that's passing across a message. And it's not something you get bored of. Yeah. You don't just watch it and be like, oh, this is so boring, move on. You want to see more. It is so exciting. It is so educative. I'm like, gosh, God, this has to be something I could do. You're giving people hope. Because I was explaining it earlier that there was a point in time in my life where things were just down. And I watched MTV Shuga season 2. And there was this hope that just came up. And I'm like, as a filmmaker, That is exactly what I dream for. I want to give hope to people. I want to make people happy. I want to impact their lives. So for me to have this opportunity to do it, excitement is not even the word. Trust me. I am super, super, super happy that I am going to be part of a huge movement. It is, no. I don't even have the right words, but I am super happy. I am really, I feel truly blessed as an actor to be on this project. It's not just about acting. Most people, it is, oh, I am on Shuga, I want to be a popular person. No, for me it is, what's the message? You're impacting people. Because I felt hope, like I said, for season 2. And I'm praying to God that I can do the same for someone else out there as well. So yes, I am truly excited. Shuga family, thank you so much for having me.
The beautiful Mommy, please can you tell us, how do you feel being a part of this behavioral change campaign, and what would you like our viewers to fundamentally walk away with from this season of MTV Shuga Naija?
Hello everyone, my name is Omorumi. Omorumi Dada. I started watching Shuga the very moment he got to Nigeria. And I said this was different. And I could connect with a lot of the characters, which was why I grew very passionate about it. Also, for people around me at that particular point in time, it was as if Shuga was telling our stories. So it was very different from every narrative out there. The next time there was an audition, I practically jumped on it. Trust me, I auditioned, I pushed all those and all. I got to the top where it was between myself and another actor, and then the other person got picked, you know. So when I got called for the reading for this year, in fact, I hadn't even got to the game that I was already there. And yes, we had the reading. When I finally got the call or the message that I was picked, I literally was screaming all over the house. I was super excited. And I would say it's such an honor, and I would say thank you, a very big thank you to the people who own this brainchild. Thank you so much, Georgia. Thank you to MTV. Thank you, Viacom. Thank you to everyone who has ever supported this dream of changing the narrative and telling our stories out there. We as Africans, we go through a lot as Nigerians, as children, as a girl child, as a young adult. We go through a lot, and not every content out there addresses it, especially for change. Most of our youth, most of our teenagers are misinformed, and Shuga is one content that gets you rightly informed. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be part of this movement. It's such an honor to be part of this family. It's such an honor that I was given to change the narrative, to impact someone's life, to get someone to see their lives through my craft and through my creativity. Thank you so much. And I want to say kudos to every actor who has ever been on Shuga. You guys have told the stories in the past, and right now, you guys have told the story so well. Thank you.
Okay, Yanga, hi. Please, how do you feel? Mark for me now. How do you feel to be being a part of this behavioral change campaign, and what would you like our viewers to fundamentally walk away with from this season of MTV Shuga?
Hi everyone, my name is Belinda Yanga Ageta. Funny story, I told the producer this. I had a dream after the auditions. I dreamt that I got an email that I didn't get the role. And then when I woke up, I got an email from Sombo Productions, so I threw my phone away. It's like, that's like not today, devil. So I didn't read the message till later. Then I read it, and then I was like, oh, it's the other one. I got it. I was excited, very excited. I sent a message to the producers. I was like, can you imagine this dream that I had? But yeah, I'm very excited. I've been a believer of Shuga since the Kenyan show too. I saw the show by accident on my friend. I have a lot of Kenyan friends actually, so someone had posted a link on Vimeo to the Kenyan show, and I was like, oh, what is this thing? I just clicked it, and then that was it. I watched everything. I was like, oh my God, where's the next one? And I've been a believer. I've watched everything, down south, all the Naija season. I particularly loved last season's because the stories, the information on last season were jump up and down. I heard that it's true research. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that people are so misinformed about sexual health. So wash with alcohol. Some things that, yeah. Exactly. So I'm excited to be a part of this season, and I'm excited to give proper information. Please, it's not alcohol that keeps HIV away, please. Jumping up and down after sex will not stop pregnancy. So yeah, I'm excited to let people know.
Very well said. We need to say a very big thank you to our partners, the United Nations Populations Fund, the Lagos State Ministry of Health, the Society of Family Health, and DKT International, who we have worked closely with across MTV Shuga productions and activities on the ground. Now, if you would like to have an interview with any of the cast or executives, please contact with our marketing department, represented by Anita Aidu, at the end of the event, obviously. Alternatively, ladies with Ese listen, no. Yes? Yes, please. Please, ladies with Ese from Black House Media. I will not commit that blunder. Ladies and gents, before I wrap it up right here, I would like to also recognize some of our members, some of our loved ones who are not able to make it here today. They're a very big part of this project. So the names are as follow. We have Osaz Igodaro, Rahama Sidel, Richard Mofedanajo, Fusho Adeola, Norbert Young, Moses Akere, yes. And yes, there we have it. But these names are not even here. Oh wow. Keep those names in because they're not on. Yep. Gang. So we have that on video record right there. So that's pretty much very fine.
I wanted to also acknowledge the director who is right now directing on set. That is not here. That's Daniel Ademinokon. So this season of MTV Shuga, as last season, is being directed by 3 directors. That's Tolu Ajayi, who you met. I'm also directing. And then Daniel Ademinokon. Also on set is the co-producer, Bose Oshin. Just wanted to acknowledge everybody's hard work. Just so they're not left out.
A round of applause for yourselves.
What? I mean, Kind Rots, the director of photography. And I should the first lead. And everyone else.
Yep. Ladies and gents, thank you for joining us today. The conversation continues online, of course. Remember, our Facebook handle is MTV Shuga Naija. Twitter or Instagram is at MTV Shuga Naija _. The hashtag is MTV Shuga Naija and hashtag MTV Shuga Naija cast unveil. Interviews will now commence outside the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nelly B. It's been an honor serving you today. Thank you so much.
Okay, so right now I have one of the directors of MTV Base Sugar with me, and she will be introducing herself.
Hi, my name is topical. I'm director, producer, and showrunner of MTV Shuga Naija 4.
Naija 4, like you've done previous seasons. How has it been? And for this season, what should we expect?
So this season has the theme choices. So for this season, expect to see a mirror of the lives of the young people we represent and them at crossroads of the important decisions in life and how they make those choices that change their lives, that change the lives of their families and the society in general.
All right, now we just unveiled the cast and crew for MTV Base Sugar this season. What were the processes that was put together in selecting these selected people?
Okay, so the cast selection process started from the open auditions, as you all know, the well-publicized open auditions. So we invited Nigerians in general to come in and audition for the roles. We had that, and as a follow-up of that, we also had the closed auditions where we invited already established actors and veterans to come in and read the characters we felt they were suited for. And we're very happy to say that, you know, from the audition process this year, we got 3 people from the open auditions as the lead characters, new leading roles, and then we have a couple of them also in minor roles that you will, recognize from the footage from the auditions. And this is a really good thing, probably best that we've had from the past seasons up until now. And also we're excited to announce that we have exciting veterans, also joining MTV Shuga this season. We're talking about people like Richard Mufedamijo, Bob Manuel Udoku, Gloria Nozie, So it's been an exciting casting process, and we're really looking forward to presenting this season to the audience.
All right. So MTV Base Sugar is known to have a very strong theme that we all can relate with. Are there other things that are infused in this season?
So this season, as from before, we have the theme of HIV and AIDS prevention and life after HIV and AIDS. We're also talking about teenage pregnancies and the consequences and how to avoid it. We're talking about personal responsibility of young people. We're dealing with female empowerment, education of the girl child, youth staying in school. A couple of family planning, correct use of contraception, use of condoms, prevention of STI and other sexually transmitted diseases. So these are just a few, of some of the things we're dealing with this season. There's still a widespread of it. Attitudes towards victims of gender-based violence, attitudes towards persons with disability. So it's quite the wide array of topical issues that we're dealing with within the stories this season that you're going to see.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right now I have with me one of the new cast, and she will be introducing herself.
Hi, my name is Taiwo Ola.
Okay.
And I'll be playing Modupe Mo on MTV Shuga Season 4.
Wow. So who is Modupe in MTV Shuga?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, right. Into the character.
No.
Into the character.
Watch and find out. No.
All right. So, what should we expect from MTV Shuga this season? Because we know that they're always preaching a particular theme about rape, about HIV, and what should we expect this season?
Oh well, Shuga has always been known to preach a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, be rest assured they're going to be preaching new things, and the old ones emphasizing more on the old ones. So definitely it's going to be interesting, like always. Trust me. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. I really can't wait.
So I look out for Mo and
Yes,
others.
look out for Mo.
Thank you very much. I don't know him, but I'll allow him introduce himself again, right? Yeah. So
Hi
let's
guys.
do this.
Toby Bakre here, TV personality, media personality, social media, ex-reality
And
TV
the last
star.
one, seasons MTV Base Sugar.
Yeah.
What should we expect from you? What character are you playing? And what is expected of this character?
Yeah, I mean, I play Shegun Yano. The story there, the story of part of which I played is quite important in every family, in every household. It's a message or it's a discussion that should be had. So not to give away too much, Sugar generally is just an educative and entertaining platform. A lot of the content are channeled towards or tailored around what we need to know as youth and as Nigerians. So everybody out there should make sure they watch. Of course, you're going to be entertained, but please do not forget to take away the message. Apply it in your personal lives, deliberate about it, talk about it with people, there are conversations as to how to be better as people and, support each other more in the community and society in general.
All right. So what is expected after Sugar?
After Sugar?
Yes, after Sugar.
Can't stop, won't stop. And as always, the way they didn't know I was on Sugar, the rest of the projects, you won't know I'm on there. But, there's always a lot coming. I keep working. My head is always up, trying to do the best I can to entertain you and, to teach people out there what, the values I hold dear. So there's a lot more coming, and you guys should just stay tuned.
My name is Adebukola Ladfukbo, and I play the character Fabulous Fa on MTV Shuga Naija.
So what is it with Fabulous on MTV Shuga?
Fabulous is fabulous. If you watch the previous season, actually right now we're on the 4th season. I only joined the third season officially. 2nd season I was on it, but as a waka pass. Then 3rd season, I played a major role, Fa, and 4th season now I'm continuing that character. So Fa is someone who's a very strong person. Fa inspires me, Adebukola, in my real life because I want to have that much strength as an individual, as a woman. Not having to look down on myself, but knowing my self-worth and knowing my self-value. She went through so much in the 3rd season, even in the 4th season. Fa's life is literally a journey, ups and downs, decisions, how decisions can affect your life. Little decisions that you think are little or small, are minute, how they can change your life, how they can impact your life. So you need to be careful about the decisions you make. So Fa's journey shows the decisions she made, the bad, the good, the things she had to do, love for family, love. She's selfless, she's strong. So yeah.
And she's been able to overcome those decisions and all that.
She's gone through a journey basically. She's gone through a journey, yeah.
Okay, so we know that MTV Base has a very good storyline that we all can relate with.
Yeah.
For this new season, what should we look out for? What should we expect from?
So Fa's character. Let me speak on Fa, because Sugar is a broad message.
Yes,
it touches on different aspects, different issues, different challenges we face as human beings. So let me pick on Fa's character. In this particular season, from the last season, if you watch it, Fa was raped, and then she came out to tell her rape story. So this season continues, because in life, when we've heard rape stories, we just hear people saying it. What happens after that? The stigma in the person's life, what the person goes through after coming out to say she was raped, we don't know. So Fa's story in this season shows you what people actually go through, the way people look at you, the way what people say to you, how people cannot even see you as a normal person, but as a raped victim. So this literally shows you. It also encourages people that have been raped. Rape is a terrible thing to ever go through for anybody. You can't go through that, and for you to come out of that, you have to be a very strong person. So this season goes to show that it's okay. If you've been raped before, it's okay. Come out and tell your story. People will always be people. Some will not believe you, some will believe you, but it makes you free. It makes you happy. It also stops that person from doing it to another person. So it's fine to come out and say, I have been raped. You have people who will support you. Sugar is a support system. There's so many organizations that can support. There's so many support groups that can help situations like this. So yeah, I'm super excited for this season.
Right, so one last word for your fans out there.
Hi everybody. As you all know me, I'm Fabulous Fa.
I love you guys so much. To be honest, you guys look up to me as a role model, as an influencer, but what you guys don't know is that you influence me. Because the messages you sent to me, the well wishes, the thanks, the appreciation codes, those are what keeps me going. Without you guys, I will not even I won't feel the need to want to do what I'm doing. I won't feel like I'm touching lives or impacting lives. So you guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the reason why Fire is here.
We are the real MVP.
Please ignore her. I don't know who she is. But thank you to all my fans. Thank you, my family. I love you guys. Keep it cool.
Love you too. Love you. Oh, Barbie. Isn't she Barbie?
And Barbie's a baby girl.
Baby girl for life.
Yeah, baby girl for life.
So what should we expect from Barbie? What is expected of Barbie in the movie?
Well, expect a lot. I mean, you see the life of Barbie as she's caught in between making choices and of course the repercussion or the adverse effect of the choices that she makes. There are a lot of young ladies out there that are like Barbie. Their lives are just like Barbie's lives. So this tells the story, and just so they're watching, they get to see that what you're doing right now, you better change it, else it will come back haunting you. That's it.
Yeah, so it seems like Oma Umidada is always surprising us with one project or the other. So
Am
what
I?
should we expect next from you?
Expect a lot from Omo Umidada. Expect more amazing performances. Expect telling stories, African stories to the world, and of course, expect Hollywood. Holly.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Me, one of the known faces on MTV Shuga. How are you? And what's your name?
Hello,
So that
guys.
people in the house can-
My name is Sharon Jato, and I played the role of Simi in MTV Shuga Naija.
Wow, the role of Simi. So who is Simi in MTV Shuga?
Okay, so Simi is one of the 4 secondary school girls who try to find themselves, basically. So that.
Alright.
And this season we see Simi, detach herself from the group and attach herself like more to Diana, who is like the group leader. So this season is about Simi and Diana, Simi and Wasi. We see them have this unique relationship this season, yeah.
So what should we expect from MTV Shuga generally this season? Because we've known that MTV Shuga as a theme, which preaches against rape, HIV, and the rest. So what should we expect?
Okay, so this season basically MTV continues what they've always been trying to do, which is to like pass positive message. But the main this season is centered all around choices, and every character we see them making choices, whether either for good or bad, but generally it's all about choices, saying that our choices are in our hands and we should try and make the best choices we can.
All right, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Right now I am with one of the cast, the new cast for MTV Base Shuga, and she will be introducing herself for people in the house who don't know her, but I know her already, she's already my friend. Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Belinda Yanga Geta, and I will be a part of this season's MTV Shuga Naija.
Yeah.
Playing the character MJ.
MJ. So what's up with MJ? What is MJ up to in MTV?
What is up with MJ? So MJ is a boss madam. She runs she runs a brothel.
Oh. Yes, you're still a boss, madam. MJ is still a boss.
She's had such a traumatic past and decided to turn that trauma into power. She's been abused right from when she was young, and decided to instead of people abusing me, I can give it and then be paid for it. That's her own ideology, and she has grown up the ranks to a point where she doesn't have to do it anymore. She now has girls under her. Yeah, head nigga in charge of the runs, gays, But then she meets someone from her past that makes her question what she's doing.
All right, so I wouldn't allow you give out all the...
Oh no, no matter. I can talk for 1 hour. You will still not get one thing from this story.
Okay. So when you first got the script and you went through it, what was it? How did you feel when you got it? Like, okay, this particular character.
How did I feel? Well, I am excited to. First of all, I'm excited to be playing a Rosge, head of Rosge. I don't. It's just. What I mean excited is like, okay, it's a character that I don't know, so it's terrifying. It's like, wow, exactly. How am I going to? Woo! You know, and I want to tell the truth. I want to be true to this person. I don't want to lie. I don't want to stereotype her as to how people think these people live, you know, but they are, at the end of the day, they are humans. They have gone through life. They have made choices. We should, I mean, I guess I'm privileged to not, it could be me. Who says that this girl cannot be me? And I'm pretty sure that there's so many women that, you know, that have the same story as MJ, and I want to be honest with it. So it is scary. Sometimes I'm afraid, like, no mess up this thing, no, you know.
So MTV Base is known for telling a story that we can all relate with. So what should we expect from the
season? Same thing. Expect right information. Expect the right information. I'm just so fascinated about how misinformed people are. I take for granted that people know things, but people actually don't. I take for granted that, okay, because of the internet and everything, that people are educated. I just assume. No. And that's why I really appreciate the show. Entertaining and educating and informing people. Yeah.
Which is the sole aim of a show. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.